Okay, I think this is working. Wild start. Also, my random queued up music in Spotify started playing, and glad I got that right in time because that definitely would have been a copyright strike. You know, it feels like I haven't streamed in a couple days because I haven't. So we're having the Monday effect on a Wednesday. But happy Wednesday, everyone. Turtle's already in chat. Welcome in, and then hello, Kuro and G. Happy Wednesday to you both. Welcome in. Yeah, we haven't streamed the last couple of days. Little update. I'm an aunt again. Yeah, my sibling and their family went to labor last Friday. Not gonna share too much of the information because it's obviously not my information to tell. The baby was born at home, and then is in the hospital now, but it looks like things are getting better. But yeah, been a little busy couple of days, and then on top of my Spotify not queuing, or queuing very much copyright music, my Stream Deck is acting up today. So I was like scrambling to download the Stream Deck mobile app so I could actually switch my scenes, because otherwise we're going to have to be doing like switch scene, unmute mic, move music volume down, all the different things, and I definitely would miss something along the way. So I was like, we got to get this on the phone. So yeah, I've got the Stream Deck mobile. I can literally use like 6 of the buttons, but I'm doing what I can. I'm gonna go ahead and I didn't even open my Minecraft because I had it open and then I had to close it to restart to my computer because I was like, maybe that's when my Stream Deck's not working. Literally 2 minutes before starting, I restarted the computer, closed everything out, and you know, it does feel like a Monday, that's for sure. But yeah, welcome in. Hey Debug, love this Froglight Space Station, thank you. Yeah, a new video came out yesterday. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. Had a lot of fun as always, and that one was long overdue, but I've been spending a lot more time on like the shorts in the last couple of weeks. Those have been taking a bit of my time, which I need to get some more going here shortly. I've got a lot of Fortnite shorts, but I'm obviously not doing a lot of like Fortnite, so I haven't been using those. But we gotta get some more Minecraft live stream shorts going. An immediate cat meowing in my ear. This is gonna take me a minute to get used to using my phone. Okay, there we go. I'm like, I just set up this setting, why is it not connecting? And what a day. What a day. Also, turning these cats down, they're too loud. What is up with everything? Do I always keep my master volume at 100? This feels wrong. I think all my audio settings updated. Well, we'll mess with this as we go, but I never set everything at 100%. Music being off makes sense, but everything else doesn't add up. Anyways, we are going to be working on the area near the bridge. I have a lot of materials over there already, but I think we're going to get some more as we go, figure out what we actually need. And I'm excited to actually be doing something a little creative today. We've been spending so much time working on the advancements, which I've been having a lot of fun with, but I'm excited to do something a little different. I've been kind of waiting until we got the most recent episode out before doing anything super creative. And here we are. That was my weekend. My weekend was pretty good, just busy. Like I said, the baby was born like on Saturday and born at home. So I was over recording as much as I could on Friday and just trying to be on standby, and then a lot of time evolved around that. Well, not too much time, but that was kind of like on everybody's minds in the family, just trying to figure out where we could be helpful and whatnot. But yeah, overall good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend as well. If you guys did anything fun, I want to hear about it. Yeah, we got this episode finished, which always feels very good to get a project completed and like out the door and packaged and everything. Yeah, this last couple little while has been kind of slow moving. Okay, we have some. And of course it's about to get dark out on. Let's set up a bed. I don't even remember where this gray bed came from. Don't know why I have it. Had a friend occasion party? Sweet. That sounds like a good time. Good way to spend your weekend with friends, as always. I'm gonna go ahead and take this junk shulker back, clear it out so we can reuse it. And I think we can start out just like, it's probably gonna be a slow start. I like to kind of just get moving on some of the more things that I'm sure of, a little more grindy things. So we'll probably work on this path and then see what comes to mind as we go, what we can think of. Good morning, Turtle. Not your PC. Well, happy Thursday to you. I can't believe it's already a whole new week, halfway through a new week. We're just getting to the stream. I'm really excited for some of the upcoming projects we're gonna get to work on, though. We are working on getting... What is up with my computer? What? Is this better? Okay, that's right. Why did my... What's up with my Minecraft? Everything's like... different. What else is not moved over? I don't think I use smaller crosshair anymore. I don't know what this is. I don't know what those are. Okay. This is all normal. We're in our shaders. For some reason, bushy leaves got turned off. What else is different? That's my question. I feel like we're gonna come across a lot of things today. I don't know what's going on with technology for me. We did fresh animation. Yeah, I kind of stopped using fresh animation because at one point it was taking off the eyes from animals, and then I turned it off and never turned it back on. And I don't really mind. I don't really care for it too much. Not my favorite. I liked it for a little bit, but sometimes they kind of look a little creepy, if you know what I mean. No, so we may just be having some residual impact from updating or cleaning my PC is my best guess. Did get it all cleaned up a couple of days ago, all dusted, and we had to like unplug all the cables just to move the PC. And I don't know if that's like causing some of this stuff to reset, but I didn't notice. I guess I was in the nether mostly, so I wouldn't have noticed that the leaves were no longer bushy. But something seems off with my computer today. Yeah, I haven't been in the overworld in a couple of days now, so what can I move around? Renewing version, updating it. Well, I've had bushy leaves working since I updated, though. That's the thing. Is it has been very much available for me to use. Actually, it doesn't hurt for me to keep some leaves here. I probably will need those. But yeah, no, like trying to remember when I was in the overworld last. I mean, we were in the overworld last Friday. I've been in 1.21.5 for like weeks now. I also did that short last week where I went through all the Minecraft versions of the game. But it shouldn't have been, I don't think it should have impacted my current saves. It shouldn't have impacted my save folder. It shouldn't have impacted those weird little built-in things. I don't even know what's up with it. Well, we'll probably come across more stuff throughout the day that is changed without my consent. Let's no, wrong folder. Those go, yeah, that's good. Animal goods go here. I know we're gonna have foods in here. A potato. Let's do this. We're gonna turn these into bone meal. Also bone blocks. Belt. Rolls are still the same. Okay, that's good at least. Get a new vehicle this month. That's exciting. Family vehicle thing. Yeah. I feel like car shopping is exciting before you do it, and then when you're in the middle of it, it sucks. And then you get to enjoy it after. But like being in the actual process of getting a new car is never fun because everything feels like it has to be an instant decision or you're gonna like lose the vehicle you want. But like before you even start, you're like, oh, I can't wait. I love looking at like what's available, seeing what we can get. And then as soon as you're like ready, it's very stressful. There's no like, let's look at this used car and think about it and come back. Because most of the time it's going to be gone by the time you come back. But if it's a new vehicle, that's definitely really fun. Unless it's like, I don't know. Budgets still are always stressful. So, hard to say. But yeah, last time I went car shopping, that's how I felt after it at least. Okay. Let's go back. Let's take down the pillar and then see what items we have for the actual pathway so that we can extend that. Oh, I forgot I have Discord. I'm unmuted right now. Gotta mute that. Our family trip. That'll be fun. Yeah, I do have a trip coming up soon that we'll miss a couple of streams for, but we got a couple weeks until that happens. I think I'll just probably miss like a Friday, Monday situation. We'll see though. Okay, I'm taking this down. Don't need it anymore. Honestly surprised it's still up here. It was nice to have, but I can't imagine I'm gonna need this anymore. Because there are some blocks in this that are not in the actual bridge that we built, but I think we can figure it out if we decide to come back to this. Out of car in 2015. Old. That's not too old. Depends on the car and how long they last. Okay. All these pretty blocks. I do like this color palette. Let's see what can fit in here. None of that. How about in here? Just gonna drop everything back off. I should probably put the sandstone with the other sandstone because I know that I have a shulker of that there and that there. And these are just the random blocks. So I don't have any of the path blocks. We'll have to go get that. Honestly surprised I don't have path blocks here. Oh, I still have some calcite to put up. That. Oh, I just picked that up. Okay, I was like, where did this come from? I put the wrong one down. Okay, we need to go get all the blocks for this pathway. We're gonna extend that starting out. And then I do need to work on this bridge as we go as well. So what blocks? This horse is in a very interesting location. It's been so long since I worked on this. It's taking me a minute to remember like what actually we've got going on. So we got stone bricks and andesite and smooth stone, cobblestone, probably polished andesite, regular stone, and then I don't think I'm going to do any of the mossy since I don't think we're going underground. I think we're just going to lift this up. We'll need regular blocks and slabs of all of these. Okay. I think I know what I need. All right. Let's grab at least like 2 stacks of stone. I didn't really use a lot of that I think I'm gonna need way more of the stone bricks. I'm actually surprised I don't have more here. Also, please tell me I have the smooth stone somewhere. Oh, the stone bricks are up here, that's why. Do I have smooth stone up here? No. And I'm also out of stone bricks, of course. I probably used it all making the bridge. Hey Fern, welcome in. Are you implying that I'm yapping with that emote? Because, honestly, I expect that from you. Awesome. Did you actually get sleep at all? I was probably running on energy drinks and will to survive. Okay. Do some stone bricks. Should probably do like a stack of stone slabs. We got. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna need another stack of stone bricks. Might as well grab them. Solid 2 hours. No thank you. That sounds awful. I am not an enjoyable person to be around if I have not slept enough. Oh, we do have, okay, good. Oh wait, I should grab the andesite and polished andesite while we're down here as well. Nope, no. Okay. We don't have a lot. Let's say we turn that. Let's get another stack of polished andesite. Okay. Polished andesite slabs. Andesite slabs. That works. Do boom, boom, boom. And then we got this. Messed that up. These all have to be in proper order. I messed it up again. Do that. I feel like I should probably get another couple of slabs, smooth stone slabs. Good. Same for me. Alright, we'll enjoy G. Okay, I think this works. Am I missing anything? Cobblestone. Let's grab 2 stacks and then a stack of slabs. I don't have any in there. I feel like I definitely have some items somewhere. Some blocks that are missing. But I'm just shocked that I don't have any cobblestone slabs. I don't think I saw like any stone brick slabs in here. Maybe I did and I just can't remember. Am I missing anything? What other blocks are in that? I think that's everything. I think we're good. Okay. It's nighttime. I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep. Yeah, we'll sleep. Oh, look at that graphic. Okay. Okay, back to the bridge. I have a drink my energy drink over here. Almost done with this one. The bloom drinks, I've been getting these a lot lately. They're pretty solid. Okay. I have hair all over me. Where are you? Let's dig the path out. Also, where's my junk? I'll just hold on to this. Doesn't hurt. We're going to just extend this way. We gotta figure out when we start building up with the bridge. I feel like I can push this land back because this is kind of a weird slope anyways. I feel like we can just clear that out, and then once this hits dirt, we'll just start building up. Let's do that. But I'm going to need probably more blocks later to extend the rail, most likely. But TBD. Where's the block that's gonna hit So I think once we get to like about here. Now let's get like a decent slope. I gotta think this through. If I continue going, I probably will have to finish. Oh yeah, maybe I may be undoing what I just did. Hold on. Let's actually get this placed in dirt. And then I think we can do like a smooth slope right here. And then we'll go ahead and like swap all this for stone in a second. But I think we can just start to slope up. I don't know, it's this side with the railing. We do need to block that off. But I don't feel like I need to continue the columns yet. Not sure. I'm literally just undoing what I did. Okay. Give me stone bricks. Let's continue. Oh wait, these are stairs. I didn't even think about that part. Okay, where's my stone cutter? I have one in here, don't I? I always have one, yeah. Turn these into stairs. And I think that this can go all the way, and this is how far we will continue the actual handrail. Messing all up. Okay, excuse me. Auto jumps on. What is going on with my computer? Why? I'm so confused on why this changed. Operator items, tab off. Hi random, welcome in. How's it going? Keybinds. Keybinds should all be the same. Why is auto jump on? I've never used auto jump and I didn't even know that was like default. So this looks like it's all the same. That doesn't work. Freecam. Power Freecam control player F8. Okay. Okay, now I can do this. Okay. Okay, I was like, why am I jumping? Not pressing jump. I was going crazy. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Glad you are hearing. I'm glad to hear you're doing well too. Yeah, just trying to figure out why my computer's being so weird. So many surprises, literally. Like, what is this? Like, what? I don't know why it did this. I've never had this happen. Like, I don't think unplugging my PC would have been the problem. Oh well, it keeps it interesting. Adds a little bit of spice. Got here. Well, welcome in. We are glad to have you. Yeah, doing some chill landscaping today. A little different from what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. This is solid blocks. Let's just go ahead and extend this way. Okay, so I think that that's where we'll kind of start to split into land. So I think this works. I'm gonna just stick to the stone bricks for now, and then I'll swap the texture later, as I usually like to do. We're just trying to get up to this upper level over here. So this slope is gonna have to change a bit, but we do have room right here to push it back. So that should be fine. But we're leaving bridge territory and getting into path territory. And I'm building. Right now, we are just working on like cleaning up this area. And we're making our way towards this direction. But we do need to fix up the bridge, finish it up, and connect everything back to my my current base right now is back here. But we are planning on building some more builds and base places, storage room, all the fun stuff in this direction. New little base area that we've been planning on working on for a while. Do this. This can be a brick. These will be slabs. I'm just gonna do that for now. So this is gonna be a little weird right here. Maybe I push this back a little bit. It seems weird to have a handrail. You know, I kind of like it. Seems weird to have a handrail, but we kind of need it for this drop off. 1 a.m. for you. Well, get some rest. Thanks for stopping in while you could. Always glad to have a new name in chat. So appreciate you being here. Okay. Did I not grab that item? Those. Nope. Now I think from this point on, we don't really need them to be slabs or solid blocks, but I did want to continue this pattern below. But yeah, we can just start focusing more on having whatever block we have on hand. Okay. Guess I should just stick to slabs. Make it cheaper. Trying to figure out where we want to put the next slope. Let's just go ahead. No, let's just stick to slabs for now. Nothing's actually edible. Thank you for the kind words. We spent a lot of time in this world. What are we at now? Oh, and Debug, thanks for hanging out while you could. Enjoy your summer, and yeah, I'll see you next time. What are we at? Time played. That's my question. Where? Time played. 21 days. What is that in hours? Too many. 21.17. I've been meaning to check this. We have 508 hours in this world. I want to know how much time I spend in like replay mod, just like pulling replay flips. I wish I could see that stat. Hi programmer, welcome in. Hope y'all have a good start to your week and are enjoying your midweek at this point. Yeah, we had to take a couple of streams off the last 2 streams. Very glad to be back at it. It always feels weird. Like, it feels like I'm gone for way longer than I actually am whenever I have to take a stream off. And like, I feel like I always have mishaps on the first stream back after taking a stream or 2 off. And you guys have all witnessed that today. That's definitely been apparent. And we're still finding surprises, as Crow mentioned. Don't know what's up. Okay, so this can go here. I think that's gonna be the end of that one. Excuse me? Get off. Oh, I forgot this is stair. And then this is where we're getting into solid block territory. Slope territory. Do that. And then we're gonna start sloping up as we figure out the actual path. Okay. This works. I think this needs to come back a bit in order to have room for an actual slab in front of it. And let's pull this back a little bit more. That should give us enough room for some more slabs. I feel like you need at least like a solid 2 blocks to be able to slope up to the next level. So like, this should be good. We want in here? Yeah, why not? This needs to go back a little bit. That's too close. This should be better now. Oh wait, but I still have that one here. Pull this back one. There. Let's sleep. Now that I can actually sleep as I want to. We're not trying to keep the day counter down anymore. Oh, I should go ahead and say it, as I always forget. Thank you for liking the stream on YouTube if you already have. And if you have not, please consider doing so. As always, liking videos, also chatting, really helps the algorithm, for sure. So, I appreciate it if you already have. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna put this many slabs on. This was an issue I had in my last world when we tried to like move with the slope of the path. It can be a little tricky at times as far as like where you actually want to put the slabs, but I think that we got a method down that's gonna work pretty well. Let's put this here. I keep pulling this one back, but I feel like it just gets too square. I don't like the land to be super rigid. I think this is a good slope though. I can start to swap all these out for the rest of the stone bricks. Where are we putting these? Up here. Then, where's the solid block? That, and then I think all this can become slabs. Do this all the way back. And solid block. Find these here. We're just gonna keep going because we're trying to catch up to that staircase over this way. We're already gonna have to make more slabs, but that's a good thing. I'd rather be making more slabs than actual solid blocks right now. Okay. Let's go grab more. I think we could use... Oh, we're gonna need a lot more as we go through this. Oh wait, I already have some slabs right there. What am I doing? Just keep all these. We're gonna need it as we go anyways. Okay. This doesn't even need to be here. What do we do with this? Let's pull this back right here. Do that. Take out this section. No need to have a slope just to drop it back down. In like 2 blocks. Okay. And then I feel like I'll just connect this. Actually, where is this land? This land's here. Yeah, I'll connect this. This is gonna be where it flattens out. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's just pull this back here. Where's the edge? So edge is gonna be here. I think I want to keep this all straight across, and then we'll just kind of smooth out the edge of this slope right here. Make it look like it actually has some curve to it. And do something. Okay, fill all this in, and then I'll take out this chunk right here. This isn't necessary either. Where do we want to cut this back is the question. I think I'll just go right through this section right here. And then take all this out. We need to get rid of that tree. Try to do that before I take out the land I can actually stand on. That works. I'm really not sure what I want to do with this little island over here. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I don't know, because like this is going to be leading towards the new city area. And we've got this entire island that I really don't have any plans for. I'm like, do I make it more of a vacation-y type area? I could make it like a neighborhood, but I feel like it'd be weird to have a neighborhood on its own island. I could just make it my island and give myself a massive mansion. Like, because I don't really have plans for an actual house for myself. I just have plans for a storage room. That's really all you need. So it'd be more of just like a aesthetic, like solely aesthetic mansion, if anything. But like, what else do you do with an island when it's across from a city? I feel like, yeah, you either make it like a touristy vacation area, or you make it a private island. Gotta figure out how to connect this over. But this, I mean, wait. Does this even need to be here? This whole line doesn't need to be here, actually. Scratch that, because this is the line that goes on the handrail. I don't need handrail anymore. Okay, I am just pressing all these buttons that I don't need to be pressing. Let's go sideways. That's always helpful. So, scratch what I just did over here with the stone bricks. I do need to figure out where this ties in, though. We could just keep this right here as land, the way it was before. Then, taking all this out, but we will push in the path one block over. Okay. We will keep this one. That's it. Now, this becomes path this way. Which actually lines up all right with this column right here. Oh, that was from my flower farm. I'm like, what is this? Is that where all my cobble slabs went? But no. It's not, fortunately. I feel like, yeah, they've got to be somewhere. I don't know what happened to them. Okay. This is the other line. And it's so much easier doing this kind of stuff with a solid shovel. It just is bringing me back to when I first was working on my base and having to do... What? Am I not clicking on... I swear, I'm clicking on the bundle and it keeps giving me the fire res potion. And technology is kind of being weird to me today, I swear. It could just be my problem. I could be the problem. Definitely possible, but I don't know. It's freaking me out a bit. Let's grab our other junk shulker. It's like every time I try to put on my chest plate and I always end up just like not actually getting it on, which of course it worked that time, but that happens like every single time I do it almost. Why is that back there? I feel like this needs to go here. Oh, I see. I see now. Thought I was I not placing slabs? Okay, that was right. That stays. These are slabs. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. We'll get the slope in a second. Well, let's do these ones. Is this lit up enough where I don't have to go sleep? I feel like I at least tried to light it up for the most part. I think we're gonna try to just hang out here. I did take out a couple of torches as I was terraforming, but I'll do my best to put them back in place as needed. I'm back. Oh, you scared me. My heart actually stopped for a minute just because of a sheep. So we're sleeping. I take back everything I just said. The sheep is scaring me. That's concerning. Rich people house? You know, I think that's the move. I'm with you on that. I think it'd be fun just to do like a private island, and I could add like beachy type vibes to it or something, make it feel like it's got some like resort, not resort, but just like vacation-y area. And it would just be the founder of the city, aka me. It's their vacation home. And I've got a flat in the city. I think that'd be fun. I've never really done a modern mansion, and I don't know if I would make it modern necessarily, but I do think I could do like a nice little villa. Have like a hedge maze. I think we could have fun with it. Okay, there's our path. Got some slope to it. Let's do, I think this can come back a little bit, and then these will become solid blocks. A block. Then we'll go back in with the slabs in a second. All the fancy things, so yeah. Have like a private stable. I need to read like some book about like some ancient ruler or something. That's when you can get all that information. What the rich have at their disposal. Have some tennis courts. Have some, I like a hedge maze, like tennis courts. I feel like horse stables. Even fancier horse stables than the one I already made. A giant car garage, even though I don't have any cars. What else did they have? Have to do some research as I figure out what to put in it. I think that'd be fun, just to have like this random mansion. Because my last house was more like a village house. This one would be mansion house. They have like a huge pool. Oh yeah. Give them a private beach out back where they don't have to look at the city. Nobody can see them. I need to figure out what to do with these giant things. Ew, with a lazy river around it. Or lazy pool? What do you call it when it's not an actual, like a water park? I have been to somebody's house who has like a lazy river around their pool. It's pretty neat. They have like a swim up bar in their pool. Never saw them actually use it. I think I only went there like twice. But might have to channel that memory. Do that, yeah. Oh, and an indoor pool. I feel like they would have an indoor and an outdoor pool. Make my like childhood dream house. I literally have floor plans that I drew when I was in middle school, probably, of like my dream bedroom. Very extravagant, a lot of wasted space. Just pull that from the archives. Make something from it. That'd be kind of fun. I think it's still in my closet. I think I know exactly where it is. I drew it on a whiteboard. And I never got rid of it. I could never part with my floor plan. Very fitting for what I ended up studying in school, so. At this point, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. More stone bricks. Just grab all this and take it over there, and we'll use the stone cutter back over there. I do remember visiting some, like, I don't remember what the place was called anymore, but we went to this like Italian villa in Italy. It was like part of a museum. And I remember like looking at it and just being like, this is beautiful. I would want to live in this if I could. I need to go figure out what that was again and do some digging. Have like an art gallery. People upstairs down the main level. Honestly, it sounds like fun. Out and around the yard. Oh, and there was another time I went to somebody's pool and they had like a grotto in the pool. And that was pretty cool. It was pretty small, but it was cool. Had a grotto. Just add all the features. Just turn it into a private water park at this point. But that would be something else. Trying to make a giant mansion with every single amenity I can think of. I think I could fill up this entire island. We could do something fun with that. Do like little bits and pieces here and there. Put the rest of this stone back. I don't have slabs on this. How did I miss that? Don't forget the house for the living pool keeper. Oh, you're so right. Yes. Definitely. And we have to have like a in-law suite and a cabana. Or what do they actually call it? Is it like, it's like a casita, I think is what people call it. I think I've heard people call it. Instead of an in-law suite, it's just like a smaller house with like 2 bedrooms for guests. I think we can have fun with this. May have to do some planning on where everything's gonna go. Where I'd want the actual house to be. But we're here today. Work on this island and connecting it and everything. Clean it yourself? Nope. Oh, we gotta have a landscaper. They gotta have like a garden or a little supply place. We can have a, what's the word? Greenhouse. Have a nice greenhouse for the gardener. This is giving me like throwback to watching Haunting of Bly Manor also. We had like the gardener. The groundskeeper. Everything. Or do they just make like a 12-bedroom mansion? I could also have like a private zoo. Big arboretum, yeah. We can have a private zoo. Go get a panda. And oh, man, that makes me think of like when people have like their own little tigers. Too bad there's not tigers in the game, but just have like a private little tiger cage. I think we're cooking with this idea. I think this is promising. I don't know what to do with this block right here. That doesn't feel right. That feels so random, but I guess once I end the handrail, it'll make sense. But do I put a column below? I feel like I'm gonna have to put a column below. Make it look complete. Okay, pathwise. Oh, ocelots, you're so right. I'm gonna have to do a lot of brainstorming. I think this could be something. I do need to figure out where I'm gonna end up putting the portal for this side. And I'm really not sure where we want to do that. Anyways, I feel like house is gonna have to be like back here. They want to be private away from traffic. House back here. They have like their little private beach over here. Maybe I use the land to my advantage, like they don't want to be seen from the bridge. We put the house down here. And then put a ton of like shrubs blocking the inside. Don't know what we would do with this though. Probably take that down. Give them a view of the hill. Or at least clean that up. Get rid of my random face that I decided to do. I say they. It's me. My house. But you know, it's a different version of me. The version that has a mansion. No, I like this. This is fun. I can make my dream home. I mean, that's what Minecraft's for, right? I mean, no, I can't say I've ever tried to make like a mansion that wasn't like primarily focused on function. And I can make a mansion that doesn't need a brewing kitchen. It doesn't need a giant storage room. It can just be a purely a mansion for fun. And I think that could be a really fun project. Yeah, at one point I was like, what if I just made like a neighborhood over here? But it would be so weird to have like the suburbs on an island disconnected from everything else. So I think it makes more sense just to have a little private island with a highway running through it. That part makes a little less sense, but that's okay. We don't need to focus on that. Let's drop all these back off. And then let's do some texturing. So let's go through first with the stone. Actually, no. Stone's gonna be minimal. Let's do a different one. I'm gonna do andesite. Front and center. I definitely don't need as many solid blocks as I thought I'd need. Also, get rid of all this dirt. And flowers. Also, yeah, I forgot I had these here. Okay. That'll be a problem. Me falling down things. Don't make sense. I agree. You know, I'm starting to think back of like the YouTubers I used to watch that had like giant mansions, and I remember this one YouTube like family channel that did hide and seek in their mansion, and they just have the most random things because they had the room and they're like, what do we do with this room? I have to go watch that again. Get some inspo throughout the process. Oh, I need a bowling alley. Gotta have a random bowling alley. Make it fit within the like Italian villa style though. That'd be kind of challenging. There's gonna be like a side project we'll have to work on here and there in stream. Oops. I put that on. Okay. Polished next. Do this. I feel like I don't need any more. I feel like I've got plenty. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in these last ones that I didn't do, and then we'll break out some more. Since I have diamond armor. Honestly, I need something to do with my armor. That would work. The question is, what kind of villager is like the housekeeper that roams the house? We could just use villagers for each. Like, for the pool. Maybe I look into getting those mods. Those like resource packs where you can change the way a villager looks. Get one that looks like a gardener. One that looks like a pool keeper. And then it'd probably be like the most humane living I've given to villagers if I let them live in a mansion and roam it. They'd probably screw everything up, but if I made this entire island pretty safe, I don't even have to worry about them getting hurt. I don't want to put this one here. They can roam in and out. Just gotta make sure they don't reproduce. I feel like, what was the other spot I was thinking of? If I gave him just like a random coffee bar in a wine cellar. Ooh, we can have a vineyard on the land with like sweet berries or something. Or I think I've seen people make vineyards with they'll use bushes, the rose bushes. Do I have any here? No. But I think we could do something like that. Give them a little private vineyard. Fill up some of the land. What else? Let's use these. Hey G, welcome back. We're brainstorming things that I can put in a giant mansion for the rich, aka me in this world. Give myself a mansion. Where are the ones I didn't? There's just these two. The yellow brick road. Yeah, we'll give them like a little coffee bar, give them a wine cellar, full on in the basement kind of wine cellar. They usually have like a ton of dresses. No, I'm thinking like ball gowns, like really old. If they're having a bowling alley, they're not going to be having balls. But I could give them a ballroom. Definitely an option, because it could just be like a vintage building that's been retrofitted with modern stuff. Like a bowling alley and like a grand hallway. That'd actually be kind of cool. Make the hallway like super classical style and just pop a bowling alley in the middle of it. I don't think anybody with money would like allow themselves to do that to their own like home. But we could pretend that I'm just like some like new money person who bought this giant old building, old home, and decided I was gonna make it my super fun zone and just like renovate everything. I think that could be the way to do it. Got more babies? Same cat? How's that work? Need more of the... I didn't do the slope here. Take this one out and bring it up. This is a problem. This is problem here. I mean, I guess it's fine. Yes, it's fine. We'll leave it. Bouncy castle in the living room. Okay, one of my dream things that I wanted when I was really little in a home. This is different from the floor plan I drew whenever I was little. This is its own other little daydream. I always wanted my bedroom, because I was into like cheer and tumbling when I was younger. I always wanted a bedroom with a spring floor, like you would see at like a power tumbling gym. I always wanted to have like I'd walk in and there'd be a room with a spring power tumbling floor, and then I would have like my bedroom off to the side. But that would be so weird in Minecraft, because it would just be like this cobalt blue color most likely, and it would not get the point across. That'd be so weird. But oh, and I did also want a trampoline park in my house around the same age. It'd be like, Dad, please buy lottery tickets. Please, so we can have a spring floor in our house. I'm like, that's not how that works, but, you know, you let me have my dream. I remember actually trying to negotiate. I'm like, if you ever won the lottery, would you get me this? And he's like, yeah, but I don't gamble, so have fun trying to make that happen. I wonder how you'd make a bouncy castle in Minecraft. So many things I can make. So much room for activities. Literally. We'll just like have a little side project, do a little bit here and there. I'm kind of at the point right now. We've got to get like our 2000 days video finished, which will be coming out pretty soon. But I think we're kind of at a point in the world where we're gonna have like a lot of different projects we work on simultaneously, like little bits at a time, and they'll turn into like separate episodes, but we'll like spend longer on the project, so we could have like 4 episodes going at once, and they'll just come out whenever they're ready. I think we're kind of at that point in the world now. Because I've got all the, like, enchanted equipment. I've got, like, a lot of shulker boxes where I can do that. Or I can continue to get more shulker boxes. So we're kind of at that place where we've got a little bit more flexibility on what we can do at one time. I just got to prepare the episodes as we go, which is kind of where it'll be a learning curve for me, because I tend to have like, I like to get something done before I start something else. But like if I work on little projects in completely different areas of the world, it doesn't necessarily have to be like spoilers. There's not going to be spoilers that you see. Hey, Among Us 3.0, welcome in. What's up? I am working on some terraforming, and we're brainstorming mansions and things that could be in a mansion. And honestly, if you have any ideas, let me know, because I am having fun thinking about what all we could potentially make in a mansion private island. Balloon blocks exist in Terraria? I've never played that. I know that Minecraft and Terraria kind of go hand in hand. That sounds cool though. All I can think of is I would have to do like a red frame, and then maybe do like iron bars for a net kind of thing. But past that, I don't really know what I could do, because there's no, I mean, yeah, there's no good walls or like slabs or stairs for any like solid colored block. Find one. Yeah, that's true. Can you put like carpet on slime and still get the effect of carpet, or the effect of slime? Because if that's the case, that would probably be my preferred method. I think all I need now is just regular stone. Yeah, I haven't done stone yet. Let's do that. I don't know why I keep grabbing the solid blocks. We're not using them. So, when I was younger, this kind of goes back to like my schooling and everything. My mom and I would go to open houses every single Sunday for like a solid, at least couple months to a year of my life. And every single Sunday we would just go around, find open houses, go in, talk to the people. She'd be like, no, we're just looking. But we loved going to open houses and just seeing what was out there. I've always loved houses. And I've seen a lot of like little mansion houses in my life, but I don't think they would fit into like that Italian villa style. But I haven't even, I don't think did I mention a movie theater? Because that's like a classic in a little modern day mansion, is have your own movie theater. Have to get that. And I'm trying to think. I remember going to one specifically that we went to like multiple different times on separate occasions, and we'd even have like family in town. We're like, you have to look at this house. And it had a movie theater with like a popcorn machine outside and everything, and like loved going to that one. That one I remember a lot. And then we have this thing. Let me see. I gotta make sure it's like a more than in just where I live. Yeah. It happens in many different cities. So Parade of Homes is something that happens every year. And we loved going to Parade of Homes. And we would just go and open the book, the little pamphlet they'd give you. And we would find the most expensive houses within like certain towns. And go to every single one over the course of a couple of days. Because this is during a time whenever like I didn't have practice. And so like there was always a month that I had like practice every single day for my like extracurricular stuff. And then there was a month where like before it that we didn't have anything. That was like our break. And it always happened during the Parade of Homes. So we'd go to the Parade of Homes and we would just go to every single mansion we could think of. And I think about that time a lot. I haven't been to an open house in so long, but I used to do that all the time with my mom. If we've got, where'd those blocks go? I just broke. Are they not here? There's one. Blocks do still bounce with carpets on top. Okay, that's good to know. I wouldn't want to actually see the slime blocks, but I could put like, you know how like bouncy castles always have a pattern of like lines in them typically, or they've got at least like the grooves. I could give it like a little bit of a stripy pattern or something and put it on top of the slime box. That'd be fun. Or I could just like pose a birthday party in the backyard as in side island, most likely. Pose a birthday party and just set up a ton of bouncy castles. That'd be funny. Let's do this. I haven't done any of the other blocks on here. And now Genji. Alright, well thanks again for stopping by. Sleep well. Okay, I think we're good on this path, minus like the handrails. We gotta figure out what we want to do with that. But we got a straight shot path. I don't love doing like straight paths all the time. But for this, it just makes sense to be this way. And it'll kind of separate this. I don't know what I'm going to do with like this side. This TBD. Maybe we put some buildings here, maybe not. I do at some point need like a proper flower farm. Because I had one set up over here, but I wasn't actually making it pretty. I think we need to work in a flower farm into one of these. And maybe we could even work in a flower farm over here. Definitely an option. Every day's a birthday. Honestly, I believe that. I feel like that'd be the case in that type of lifestyle, whether it be like a friend or a relative, and you just like have the house everybody wants to have their birthday parties at. Maybe I just love hosting, which I don't really like hosting, but in this world, we can pretend I love hosting, and that's like your specialty. I'm the kind of person that's like, I'm pretty good at planning things, but I don't necessarily like planning things. But I do tend to end up with the task of planning things, whether it be like family holidays or events. And maybe in this world I actually enjoy it. I have this random bundle. Put that in there. That's not what I... Okay, that's how I want to do it. Okay, I was like, what? Which way do I do this? Okay. We need a couple more glowstone. I'm really low on this. Let's go trade. Let's go grab some from the villagers. I do need to repair my elytra anyways. We could set up, it's a, instead of just a birthday, it's just like an extravagant baby shower with, like our gender reveal party. Because, you know, people love to make those really extravagant when they have mansions. And, they have, bouncy castles for kids. Or it could just be birthday party. We can do everything. It could be all 3 in 1. Always some event going on. Are you gonna reset soon? No, it's almost nighttime. I'll take the 24 glowstone. I definitely don't need any more than that. Oh wait. Emeralds away. And my wings are repaired. Sweet. Ooh. There needs to be a poker room. Yeah, I feel like that's something that would exist there. Oh, I meant to grab more oak. I have this here. That's definitely not enough though. Do I have oak over here? Hey friend, welcome in. It is not your birthday today. What are you trying to do? Welcome to the YouTube side though. You're never over here. Okay, I think this works. Trying to trick me? I don't understand what you're doing here. It's gonna be like, I'm 12. Okay, couple of fences. And I gotta remember my quantities for this. Saying you're gaslighting me or I'm gaslighting you? Real question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Chat, don't believe me, it's not his birthday. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like that. You here. You here. All the way down. Yeah, I mean, if you're probably gonna fall off this if you go towards it, but that's okay. Also, Fern, I learned from the best. From those Guess Who games. We've been playing a lot of mini games on Fortnite. Story time, more story time. A lot of mini games on Fortnite. We like to play Guess Who. I'm convinced Fern's been cheating on Guess Who. I can't figure out how, but I think I know how. And then every time I try to figure out a reason why or how, then I get gaslit. Okay. Yeah, that too. Just that was luck though. That was purely luck. Guess Who though? That was cheating. You'd be like, how many words does your thing have? And I'd say 2. Or he'd say, hey, 1 or 2 words for the name of the item. Say 2, immediately guess it. I know there was something. Never cheated in life. No, yes. I'm calling it. Those Fortnite mini games though. Oh, we played Block Tycoon, which is basically Minecraft but in Fortnite. And it's so cursed. And now, like, as soon as we started, we're like, this is so dumb. What is this? And then, like, 2 hours later, we're like, okay, round 2, go again. They really hook you in with those. I don't understand. Partner, I didn't even know what you're trying to say to me. Where are the walls? I'm just gonna turn these into walls. We need to get back on the Minecraft server so I can beat you in PvP on there. So I don't get I can redeem myself from my terrible Fortnite aim. Oh, I didn't even get stuff to make trapdoors. We only need like 6, 8. That works. Okay, and I guess just 2 buttons. Okay, where does this hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I think that's perfect. I just need 3 buttons then. Do I not have a random number of stone? I guess not. Let's see. Okay, handrail complete. Leave it at that. Maybe I just randomly put a flower right here to make that feel more complete. Okay, path though. Path done. Definitely still work that'll be done on like the edges of it. But now I need to do this up here. We're gonna need to go get more quartz in a little bit, but let's clear all this up. There. I guess I'm just gonna hold on to this. So I want to get rid of this center line of sandstone for sure, but I don't know what I want to make the actual like path. So here's my thought process. This is supposed to be like, I mean, do we need to keep the stone brick so it connects with this? I'm torn. Maybe we just keep this path the way it is. Like continue the texture up here. Because we're going for the Italian style on this new section of the world. And like deep in this city, like the touristy parts of like Rome are always cobblestone, or like primarily cobblestone. Part of me is like, do I do primarily cobblestone? Maybe we could try to do a transition from like stone bricks in, because right now this is a lot more stone bricks than it is cobblestone, but there is some. We could kind of like gradient it into more cobblestone and do more cobblestone up here, but still have all the other texture. That may be the way to go, because I do, but it's only like in the touristy areas. That's the thing I'm not so sure about. I gotta remember, like, where I was at. Where I was at was less touristy, and it definitely was not cobblestone everywhere. It was more like a normal paved road. I mean, stone bricks still kind of work, though. It's close enough to cobblestone. For now, let's keep it aligning with what we do have already with, like, the stone bricks and everything. And if we just decide to put more cobblestone in on this upper portion, then that's fine. But I think I'm going to kind of stick to what we've already done and then work from there. I think that's the way to go. Okay. Where's my stuff? Ooh, we got a double pig action. Can't be here. Actually, no, I'll leave you in case I want to have a pig section somewhere in this side of the world. Okay, let's just take all this. Drop it off. What can I put back? We'll put all this here. Good enough. Okay. I'm gonna lose all my lanterns as I do this. I do need to figure out how I'm going to light up these sections. And also we're getting to the point now where we're gonna have more like actual street lights rather than just like lamps on poles on like wood posts. So how do we want to do this? How do they light a bridge in Italy? That's my question. I don't remember. It's been so long. I was like literally trying to look up a bridge in Italy, and I accidentally just looked up the word bridge in Italian and then bridge after it. My bad. I want to say the one that I saw a lot while I was there had statues at like every section, and I think that that would be fun to do armored statues, but it's gonna go a long distance. That's the problem. This isn't gonna be some teeny tiny bridge. I mean, it's not even done and it's already this long. So maybe we just break it up and we occasionally will have a statue along every other section or every third section. I think that could be a vibe. And we raise it up. I really want to embrace the Italian vibes up here. But let's just focus on one thing at a time. But see, I think we could do like, say there's a statue here, and then we get a statue here, and then statue here, and then do like every third bay there's a statue. Up here, bam, 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 and just be like a, whatever it's called. Armor stand, that's what I'm trying to say. Gravel underneath for drainage and stability. I see. That makes sense. Okay. That works. We already got a lot of the brick up here, so that helps at least. We don't have to change too much of it. Okay, let's go ahead and swap. Oh wait, I didn't even look at the lighting. How do they light bridges? Okay, it's just like a light pole on the bridge. I think that works. We may have to do them a little more frequently than yeah, I'd say like if we're gonna do a statue here, we do like a light pole, statue. Do something like that. And I want to do the daylight sensor light poles. Those are my favorite. Okay, let me put down a stone cutter over here. Let me put down this crafting table. And we're gonna go grab at least some quartz. We've already got the flooring stuff. I'm gonna grab some like stuff to make light poles and daylight sensors and whatnot too. Let's grab, say, I think I'm gonna make the light poles I made in my last world. I really liked them, and they did use daylight sensors. I think we can do that. So let's say we make 16 for now. Do I even have any daylight sensors? No. How do I make a daylight sensor is my question, because I never make them. So we need glass, wood slabs, and quartz. Do I have a lot? I have a decent amount here. Also, new shulker box being started. Let's do a colored one. I think magenta works. Let's do glass. If we do, I'm about to make a stack, I think, actually. Why not? We need 3 stacks of wood slabs. 1, 2, almost 3. Oh, I bet you can mix and match the slabs. So let's just grab some acacia. There we go. Okay. We got a stack of daylight sensors. Let's get some more... What is it called? Let's get some more glowstone. Yeah, let's go trade for a little bit more. We'll try to make a stack of glowstone or redstone lamps. Let's see, how many times can I trade? It's also after dark. Almost after dark here, so I think we're gonna need a little more than that. I did take like probably 23 back over there. So I either can trade with them one more time or I can grab what's in my storage. I think I probably have enough in my storage, but to turn all of my glowstone into lamps, I probably don't need that many. Let's stick to 24 for now, because I don't think I need this many. Actually, you can go back to being dust. I'll probably need that anyways. Yeah, let's just... I think 24 is fine. I don't think I needed this many daylight sensors, but it is good to have them anyways. And then the way that I made them required walls, which we've got walls. I used crafting tables as the base. Let's make some more crafting tables. What can I grab? What do I have the most of up here? I have a lot of mangrove, honestly. Do that. We need 12. 4, 6, blah, 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 blah. What's 12 times 4? 48? 48? Yeah. 34 crafting tables. We would need 48 trapdoors, but I don't know what kind of trapdoor I want to use, so I may hold off on that one. Yeah, I don't know what kind of trapdoor I'd use. And then we need like 24 hoppers, I'd say, so 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many does that make? Okay, that's good. That works. That off. We got the daylight sensor. We got the redstone lamp. We need fences. What color fence do I do? Ooh, I haven't checked this in a while. I thought I saw Enderman eyes. We're already filling up another barrel. What is this now? 5 barrels full? 5 barrels full of iron blocks. We need to start making more beacons. Let's do this. You can go back here. Drop that off. Okay. Oh, we need to go compost the flowers. I need to finish my drink. Okay. Maybe we don't put a crafting table at the bottom. I don't really have to do that. But I'm trying to think of like what color I'd want the base to be, if not that. Have anvil railings. That's a good use of iron, actually. That's a good idea. Wait, what if I put an anvil at the base of a light post? What would that look like? Hold on. Let me do a little check. Ignore that this is cobble. It would probably be stone brick. And it wouldn't connect to the walls. Okay, yeah, no, that. Well, I need a color of block that's closer to... I think we can make that work. Instead of a trapdoor at the bottom. Or no, I'm trying to say I need a color of wood that's closer to like a copper anvil color. How do I feel about this? That feels weird. If I rotate it. If you look at it this way. Still feels weird. Looks a little tiny at the bottom. That may not be the move. Cauldron. That may work. I kind of like that. We should ignore the fact that there's nothing in there. I think I like cauldrons. That also gives me something to do with the iron. I think I want to do that instead of the crafting tables at the bottom. And wait, what color was I using over there primarily? It was a lot of, I mean, I feel like I need it to be darker. I don't think though that like a iron bar is going to be good enough. I feel like that's going to be a little too teeny tiny, blow over in the wind kind of vibes. Because if I put a hopper on top of it, but we're doing mini light post here on. Actually, no, go back to being up here. There you go. We do hopper on top. I think I gotta pull out the scaffolding at this point. I think this is gonna be too tiny. Yeah. That's a little too teeny tiny. That's where the fence comes in to play. Where I usually use that, and that doesn't look like it's gonna fall over. I could do pale oak. I want more like a gray color. But that's not really an option when it comes to fences. An iron bar is too skinny. Chain? Probably not gonna look much better, but I want to see it anyways. Yeah, that, I mean, IRL, that would just fall over. That's not how chains work, but, you know, we tried. Oh, I put that in the wrong chest. I think, yeah, this one. There's lightning rods, but I don't feel like I want this color. What if I do this here? Does it flop? Switch, like, directions? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's too skinny. I didn't even think about using anvils for railings. I don't think I've ever tried that out to see what it looks like. But yeah, definitely gives us something to do with all the iron we've got, because we have way too much of it. And it's a good problem to have. I'll give you that. Let's see. feel like I'm gonna just like remember a block that exists that does what I need it to, but you know, sometimes you get surprised by what's in your storage. None of that. Let's see. Do we want anything from up here? I don't think so. The brick fence. We could see what that looks like next to the hopper. Give that a try. I do love nether brick. I don't know how that's gonna look next to all of the bridge materials though. I mean, it's got like those warmer undertones. I don't know if I have any fences. I don't have any fences. It's got like the warmer colors that I think would probably work well with the nether brick. Oh, I definitely need like the brick itself, not the block. Okay, maybe don't. Hold on. Oh, okay, you just don't need sticks. That is not what I was expecting the crafting recipe to be. But, I mean, I don't have to use my sticks, so... Maybe... TBD. I want like the copper color, like dark gray, but I don't think that that's gonna be possible. I think we just take it over there and try some things out. I wish that you could make like a prismarine fence. That'd be fun. Okay, let me grab a ton of whatever they're called, cauldrons. I don't think I made those yet. Yeah, no, I did not. So let's make a ton of those. We need 3 more. Oh, perfect. Is that the exact number? It was. That was lucky. I'm gonna just grab all these things and take them over there and we'll give it a try. Got that. I'll go ahead and just take this in case I want more. Drop off the mangrove. Also, I said that I was going to get some... Where do you go? I said I was going to end up getting some quartz, so let's grab that. Mess this up. You go here. Goes here. Here. And sticks go back here. Did I put the nether or spruce fence? Yes. Okay. Where are my quartz blocks? Let's grab like 2 stacks of the pillars. And then 4 stacks of regular. I may actually go trade. Where are we at time-wise? It's almost a new day. I may just go ahead and sleep. Grab this emerald. And we'll go trade for some more quartz while we're here. Okay, apparently it is a new day already. Okay. Let's get... You haven't reset yet. I need to start repairing my tools while I'm here, because why not? That is not a mason. And I'm out. Okay. I saw that leaf falling right there. The like leaf particle from the leaves up here. Definitely thought it was a silverfish for a second. And they all reset. Good timing. So I should, let's do this, repair our bow. I almost just like got him. Go back to not holding our bow in our offhand, or our main hand. Okay. Let's see. Do I have any other tools I need to repair? I have a pickaxe in here that could be repaired. And that's all. Okay. You selling glowstone now? You are. Up. I do need to sell some more iron while we're here, so I might as well. Oops, I did a little too much. Okay. Last two for the iron. Really, this is just so I can get rid of some of this iron. I don't actually need the emeralds that badly, but I do want to go ahead and do more quartz trades while we're here, because I feel like I'm gonna run out of this very soon. I should probably like smelt some of it, but I haven't been using a lot of the smooth quartz on these, so I think we're okay for now. Not smelting it, but I may change my mind later. We're not going to be using too much of it, at least. Just enough to go along the handrail, but it will add up for sure. We may need to grab, now that I'm thinking of it, if we grab like some birch while we're here. I think at the top of our bridge we have birch, so I may do that. See if we use that at all. Okay. There we go. Put some iron back up. That one's got a lot of iron in it already. Let's do this one. And emeralds. I guess it is a good thing we end up trading for more emeralds. Okay. Ooh, did I leave my shulker down there? I think I did. I definitely did. Okay, well, we're going back. Good thing it's quick drop, but I need to put this pickaxe back up. Do this. And back up. I'm gonna leave the pillars here. I don't really need taking those with me, I don't think. I don't want that either because it's not a full stack. Do these here. Okay. And those that go back. Alright, let's fly over there. Oh, wait. One last thing before we go. I have a lot of them. Grab like 2 stacks of armor stands. That's probably way too many, but I don't care. I am excited to get working on this area, especially now that we've been brainstorming what to do with this little island. I think we can have a lot of fun with it. And we did a stream a while back of like little side buildings that I kind of want to put over here. And I think those would be purely aesthetic ones. Oh, I didn't even realize we already did pale oak up here. So I'm at least gonna go get pale oak for the railing. I didn't even grab that, so let's go grab that real quick. And I don't know if we'll use that for the light poles, but at least we'll have some. Let's go back. Okay. Do I have much pale oak? That's the real question. I need to get that nether tunnel started soon where we extend to the pale oak forest. Because I'm excited to have that one in. It'll take us closer to the fortress, which will be very nice. Okay, I have a decent amount. I can work with this for sure. Maybe we do pale oak on the light pole. TBD. But I already have the quartz going all the way down, so we at least have the place to set everything on. Yeah, this is where all the handrail is gonna go, along this line. And what I'm thinking is I'll probably do like a solid quartz block on top of that section and then do light pole on top. I need to mess with this real quick. Let's do one thing at a time. Can't get too sidetracked. Let's do the floor. Do that first. Okay, let's go in with the stone brick slabs. And I'm hoping I don't fall through too much because I can't remember just how much there is like space between up here and then the block below. Okay, it looks like I filled it all in with stone, so that's good. We're not gonna fall too much. I think previous beef was thinking ahead. Love when I do that. Very rare occurrence. Oh, I didn't even finish the stone brick over here. Okay, well, let's just do this and fill in what we can, and then we'll come back. We'll come back and do the sandstone on its own separate occasion. At that part where I get really mesmerized by what I'm doing. I forget to blink and I forget to say anything. Staring blankly ahead. I'm really excited that we're actually working on this area again now. The Froglight Farm project, spent way too much time on that. Like, definitely was meant to be just like a quick project that I worked on, but then kind of got stuck on it, I guess, and then got sidetracked with all the advancements as I was trying to finish the Froglight Farm episode. The episodes. I ended up turning it into 2. I feel like I haven't been over here in so long. I'm glad to actually be back and to be doing like creative streams. Actually using like creativity for them, because as much as I've enjoyed the advancements, we haven't been doing too many like design oriented things. And I think that it's good to have a balance of the two, because sometimes I get so into like the building and designing that I don't do a lot of the surviving part. Like when I'm doing stuff like this, I don't even have to worry about survival because I'm here and I'm able to just sleep immediately, and it's really not that much of a survival situation. So I got a little bit more of like the survival aspect while we were working on the advancements that I haven't had in a while. But yeah, I think we'll have to kind of switch between the two a little bit more. Oh, excuse me. a little bit more frequently. So that we get a little bit of both aspects. Can I take this down? I cannot. That's gonna show up underneath. I mean, does it matter? Yeah, I don't want to take that down. There's just gonna be a band of quartz on the sides, which that's fine. Yeah, I've been trying to think of like other survival stuff I want to do as well, because I do want to try, I've mentioned a couple times before, I want to try a like 100 days challenge of just like going into a world solely for 100 days. So then of course this is like still the long-term world, forever world. And I think it'd be fun to do like cave only, skyblock, all the different options. There's so many out there, and I feel like I've never done one of those before, and I feel like it's a good time to try. And we mentioned before too on stream doing like a ice spikes. I don't know how that would go, but that would be very interesting. But then in that situation, I'd get some more of like the survival elements of the game, as opposed to just the creative sides again. But yeah, definitely good to have a balance. And I am excited to get working on the nether tunnels again. Those are always like very relaxing to work on. Just because it's mostly digging. I don't have to worry about nighttime at all. So therefore the day counter stays low. And it's so enjoyable to actually be able to put to use. In the end, being able to use the actual tunnels to navigate. So I need to clear off my nether roof a bit. If you saw the last episode that just went out yesterday, we do still have some stuff on the nether roof, like directing our path, but I want to get rid of those once we get the tunnels back in place. But it feels weird to like get rid of the portal that I already made to like go to get the cold frogs and whatnot. Feels weird to get rid of the portal if I don't have like an alternative portal to use instead. What am I walking on? Oh, it's a lantern. What are we at time-wise? We're like midday, so I'm gonna go ahead and take down at least a couple of these lanterns. I didn't even pick that one up. This. How much do I got? Only 61 slabs left. Hey. Hey. I don't know if I've ever heard this little buzz sound that they make up close. Okay, let's put you back. You back. Those aren't even aligned with the last ones. It's gonna kind of bug me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say it while I remember. If you haven't already liked the stream, please consider doing so. Definitely appreciate as it helps out the channel a ton. And for those of you who have already liked it, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Let's get some more stone brick slabs if we can. Do we have any more to grab? I can turn these into slabs. I think that's all. Do we have any more over here? No. we can get out of these. It is nice in this situation to have as much... What am I missing? I'm missing an entire row of stairs over here. Entire chunk. How did I do that? No, it is nice to have a ton of stone in this situation. This is why, like, when I do these big projects and I have so much overflow storage of stone and dirt and deep slate and everything, I still feel the need to keep it all because you never know when you're going to have a project that just needs way too much of it. It definitely happens. And it's not one of those things that you don't have to, like, go out of your way to mine if you already had mined it in the past. Excuse me. Did I break that? Okay, no, we're good. For some reason I thought we did. Alright. Almost the end. That was pretty close. We are a little low on stone, but not too bad. Alright. Quarters were prepared. Exactly. You get it. Like, why throw away a ton of stone when it's like one of the most useful blocks in the game? That's why I use it to like fill in these little openings underneath. I don't like leaving like a ton of gaps if I can help it. Especially in like this situation. I don't want things spawning under my bridge. So use it as a filler. Use it for its actual purpose. Definitely worth keeping a handful on hand. Okay. Well, that's going to be the end of stream today. I do have to go run a couple errands and make dinner. So we're going to be going to do that. It was a little shorter one today, but I will definitely be live again on Friday. Maybe we'll do an extra stream later this week just because we missed the last two. I do have a lot more work to do up here, but I do want to get some stuff recorded so we can kind of prepare for the next episodes. And I appreciate you all being here. Once again, go ahead and like the stream if you haven't already. But yeah, that's gonna be all we have for today. And yeah, I think we'll either continue on with this on Friday or we may work on something else by then or between now and then. TBD. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or day if it's day for you, and I will see you all in the next stream. Again, don't forget to watch the video we just uploaded yesterday if you haven't already. Had a lot of fun with that one, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.